fishing is a recreation even in the worst day when you catch no fish at all. But what about when you get the largest catch in your bait and become part of a world record? We'll tell you about the official biggest fishing feats in history. This is all about the big fish. You'll be amazed to see some shocking fishing moments got caught on camera. White sturgeon. Sturgeon have changed very little since 175 million years ago, when the ancient fish shared the planet with huge dinosaurs, and angler Michael Snell probably thought he had a dinosaur on the line when he hooked a giant white sturgeon on British Columbia's Fraser River on July of 2012. Measuring in at 12 feet 4 inches long with a girth of 53 inches, the fish was estimated to weigh 1,100 pounds and be up to 100 years old. Dusky shark. The biggest fish in the world can grow to 3.6 meters in length. Average size is 3 meters and 160 to 180 kilograms. Studies have shown the shark is long-lived and slow-growing. They are believed to live more than 30 years. This shark is found in the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. These sharks are harvested in WA for its fins, and it's taken on commercial long lines as by catch in a number of fisheries around the world. In 1982, Warren Gurley pulled in this world record on a bonito off Longboat Key, Florida, and was 764 pounds. Pacific blue fin tuna. Not only is Ken Fraser's bluefin the biggest tuna ever recorded by the International Game Fish Association, it is also one of the most iconic records of all time. He landed the world record bluefin tuna on October 26, 1979. Crazy fishing moments with Captain Eric Sampson aboard Lady and Misty out of Port Hood, Nova Scotia. And get this, Fraser needed just 45 minutes to bring the largest tuna ever caught close enough to gaff after it ate a trolled mackerel. After nearly 10 hours dehydrating in the boat, the bluefin tuna still weighed an incredible 1,496 pounds. This world record tuna has stood for almost 40 years, and we may never see it broken. Swordfish. After more than 60 years, Lou Marin's historic record still stands. It's a testament to how people once used nothing but angling to catch the ocean's most fearsome creatures. On July 7, 1953, Lou caught the 14-foot swordfish by trolling a live bonita and was 1,182 pounds. Another monster fish was caught off Malakuta near the NSW Victorian by a crew from the Ulladulla Game Fishing Club. It weighed in at 436 kilograms, well over what is thought to be the current Australian record of 349 kilograms for a swordfish caught by a Melbourne man. Pacific blue marlin. Trolling a Kita lute, angler J.D. Buabian managed to do the biggest catches of all time in under an hour. Jay's record nearly fell in 2015 when an angler caught a 1,376-pound blue marlin off the very same Hawaiian coast. In general, blue marlin may grow to be more than 12 feet long and may weigh up to 2,000 pounds. They grow fast and may reach 3 to 6 feet in the first 1 to 2 years of life. Greenland shark. Using a herring as bait, Norwegian angler Turgi Nordvet caught one of the biggest 1,708-pound sharks ever. This was one of the rare times people would like to see the longest living vertebrae on dry land. These sharks often live longer than 400 years. Most Greenland sharks observed have been around 2.44 to 4.8 meters long and weigh up to 400 kilograms. Males are typically smaller than females. It rivals the Pacific sleeper shark as the largest species in the family, Somnoiosidae. Indeed, the best fishing ever. Lobster. In 2012, a shrimp trawler found the giant lobster in the nets 5 miles offshore of Maine. The fishermen brought in the 27-pound crustacean nicknamed Rocky to the Maine State Aquarium. There, researchers said his outsized claws were likely strong enough to break a man's arm. After a brief media circus, he was returned to the Atlantic Ocean. Though Rocky was the largest ever lobster caught in Maine, he wasn't the largest ever caught, but definitely one weird fishing moment. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, that title goes to a 44-pounder netted in Nova Scotia back in 1977. Atlantic halibut. German angler Marco Liebenau got his money's worth this August when he caught a record-setting fish aboard a Norwegian fishing charter. It took Liebenau and 3 friends more than 90 minutes to reel in the 9-foot-long, 515-pound Atlantic halibut. The halibut, an enormous flatfish, was too big to be brought aboard the 19-foot boat, so they had to tow the Leviathan to shore, where a crane lifted it onto the dock. Muskellunge. Plenty of potential record muskies have surfaced over the years, but after 67 years, Johnson's 16¼ incher caught with a Picorino bait on 30-pound test line still reigns supreme. The tiger muskie, in fact, have been known to occasionally but very rarely attack people, and the results are something like this. But this is a very rare thing. It fits into the "you're most likely to get struck by lightning" category. Brook trout. Common length for brook trout is 24.6 centimeters, with the maximum reported length being 86 centimeters. They are native to eastern Canada and the northeastern United States. The second oldest world record in the IGFA books, Cook's Brookie, has survived a century, and that alone makes it a top contender for unbreakable status. Add the fact that it's several pounds heavier than the next heaviest brook trout IGFA has ever documented, and Dr. Cook's world record looks especially tough to top. Channel catfish. Not much is known about Whaley's catch other than it stood a half a century, despite that just about anyone can catch a channel cat. It's not like black marlin, where anyone has to be pretty well off to charter a boat and spend a lot of money to catch this fish. People catch channel cats from shore. Regardless, no one has ever registered a channel cat with IGFA that's even within 10 pounds of Whaley's record, best catches of all time. Northern pike. Lewis bested the standing world record by nearly 10 pounds, biggest fish catches in the world, when he enticed this massive pike to take a spoon lure during an outing wherein his main target was actually carp and roach. Unable to net the fish, Lewis reportedly braved the pike's fearsome teeth and used both hands to beach it. Thresher shark. David Hanna caught this thresher using kahawai salmon. Catching a thresher of any size requires a great deal of skill because these monsters are known for bashing the hook and bait with their tail before moving in for the kill. This is why Hanna's record is even more impressive. The common thresher is the largest thresher shark species, commonly reaching 5 meters long and 230 kilograms in weight. Barracuda. Canadian Christian Laranger hooked this 87-pound, 3-ounce great barracuda in September of 2012 off the coast of Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean. He fought more than 2 hours before landing it, setting a new IGFA record. Barracudas are scavengers, and they mistake snorkelers for large predators, following them, hoping to eat the remains of their prey. Swimmers have reported being bitten by barracudas, but such incidents are rare and possibly caused by poor visibility. Short-fin mako shark. Also known as the blue pointer or bonito shark, this is a large mackerel shark. It is commonly referred to as the mako shark, as in the long-fin mako shark. The short-fin mako can reach a size of 4 meters in length. Luke Sweeney caught this fearsome mako during the Oak Bluffs Monster Shark Tournament in 2001. Luke was actually aboard the smallest boat in the tournament when he broke the record by catching a 1,221-pound monster. The fight lasted 3 hours, but ultimately the mako made it to the scales for weigh-ins. Northern snakehead. Virginia plumber Caleb Newton landed the shocker of a fish during a local tournament. Not only did he set a world record within the 17-pound, 6-ounce northern snakehead, but it only took him a minute to reel it in. The invasive fish, which many have taken to calling the Frankenfish, originates in Asia. Even creepier than how it looks, it can actually breathe air and survive up to 4 days on wet land, wriggling like a snake to move from one body of water to another. Largemouth bass. Should Perry's world-famous catch never be surpassed, it won't be for the lack of trying. The most iconic freshwater world record is arguably the most pursued record on the planet, and Kurita almost beat it. So why include it in this list? It may be beaten, but I think that the bass that beats it will have been grown or genetically altered. It's worth noting that IFGA lists both catches at 22 pounds 4 ounces, but Kurita's catch is widely reported as having weighed 22 pounds 4.97 ounces. one of the greatest catches of all time. IFGA regulations require, though, that new world records weighing 25 pounds or less must weigh 2 ounces more than the standing record in order to claim the title. Thus, the record remains a tie. Crabzilla. In the wide world of creepy, crawly, many-legged crustaceans, Japanese spider crabs are the world's leggiest. This guy, caught by a fisherman in the Pacific Ocean and put on display in Britain's National Sea Life Center, measured 10 feet from claw to claw. What's more astonishing about this deep-sea crabzilla is that he could live to be 100 years old, at which point his legs may each be as long as 12 feet. What an amazing fish! Salmon. Fish biologist Doug Killam made waves in 2008 when he discovered the carcass of an 88-pound Chinook salmon on a California creek. But the crown of the largest ever salmon goes to the 97-pound 4-ounce king that Les Anderson snagged in Alaska's Kenai River in May of 1985, based on length 58.5 inches and girth 37-inch measurements. It's thought the fish probably broke the 100-pound barrier when it was fresh out of the water. Wahoo. But first, do us a favor, click on that like button to inspire us, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any interesting videos. Alright, here we go. Wahoo is a scombrid fish found worldwide in tropical and subtropical seas. It is best known to sports fishermen as its speed and high-quality flesh makes it a prized game fish. In Hawaii, the wahoo is known as ono. The flesh of the wahoo is white to gray, delicate to dense, and highly regarded by many cuisines. The biggest wahoo ever caught was from Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and this world record is held by an avid fisherwoman, Sarah Hayward. In 2005, Sarah reeled in a wahoo weighing 83.46 kilograms using trolling, and this record still stands undefeated. So which one did you find mind-blowing? Have you ever caught any fish in your life? Let us know in the comments section. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and some love in the comments section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, be sure to hit subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you never miss a thing. Until next time, take good care of yourself.